Now, I want us to look at traits, or you can call them characteristics of successful innovators. So these are the things that you have to check yourself to see if you will be someone who will be a good innovator. Okay, so these things are very important. So if you don't have any of these, no problem. You can create, you can learn them, and you can generate interest in having them. But these are the traits of successful innovators. People who will build some of these things that we talked about earlier on. Now, the first is curiosity. Okay, curiosity. Curiosity is that state where someone is always asking questions. How does this happen? Why does this person act the way they are doing? Why is this color blue instead of green? Why is this and this? Okay, how can this be done better? Why does this problem still exist? So innovators are always curious because they don't know, they just can't help it, but they are curious. So if you are also curious, maybe you always wonder, I'm facing this challenge, but is there a way out? Is there a solution? And why are my kids always doing and this? Why is my dad always maybe using his right hand when brushing his teeth? Why is this and this and this? So if you're always curious, those are traits that you'll be a good innovator. Now, second is called resilience. Now, when we start this journey of innovation, things are not going to be smooth. They are not going to be smooth, really. There are 75% chances that you will fail. I want to assure you that you will fail. But if you're someone who doesn't give up, okay? If you're someone who faces setbacks but you continue pushing forward, then you're going to be a good innovator. We have people, when they have this good idea, whether good or not so good, but then they go out and share it with their friends, and then they expect everyone to say, wow, we've never seen something like this ever since we were born. But if they go and then people seem to just say, yeah, good, they just give up because that's not the expression they were looking for. So resilience means you have to have trust in your idea, and then you keep pushing. Even in the face of setbacks, you have to continue pushing forward. So, for example, there is an innovator called Thomas Edison. Okay? He has this quote, I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Are we together? I have not failed, I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Meaning, if I still try, the 10,001 way might work out. Okay, then the other thing is creativity. So innovators love to think outside the box. Whenever someone is looking at something from this angle, they always go all the way around. And that is why they create solutions and everyone is like, oh, I don't know why I never thought about it in the first place. Because they are always creative and they think outside the box. Then the next is vision. You start something and someone sees its vision. They see that this is going to be big, even though it is just sitting on my computer. At this stage, I have 0 customers, but they see, yes, I think in 10 years, this is going to be big. Not in 2 months or 3 months. Make projections of years, because, of course, you have to have a great vision. So innovators don't just look at their current maybe bank account, current state, and they start wailing and crying. But they have this vision and they know that Yeah, I can see the bigger picture. Okay. They naturally have problem solving skills and techniques. Okay. They love breaking down problems and finding actionable solutions. So the solutions that work best, they are the simplest solutions. So whenever someone comes up with a complex solution, trying to confuse people, then it might be unique, but then it might not be effective. Okay. Then they also adapt. So when technology comes, you adapt. When it requires you to stand and talk about your company, you don't say, me, I never speak in front of people. So that is called adapting. The situation that is happening, you always adapt. If it requires you to do this and this, you adapt. But of course, you don't break your values, but it means you are versatile. You can adapt, and you're not someone who is rigid. You are like me. In my entire family, we have never seen anyone use a computer. So how can I? It is impossible. But adapting means even when something new comes, you try it out. You look out for the good things in that and try your best to leverage it to your benefit. Now, risk taking, they are willing to take risks. But of course, when you're talking of risks, these are calculated risks. Okay, you calculate that, okay, I might lose this, but in the long run, I may be able to gain this and this. So they always take risks. Some risks are really funny. Like a person can go in the bank and get some money, and they're like, the security is my house. Okay, and that is risk. But then they know their business is going to work. So before you reach that extent, you should be able to have the ability to be sure and to have that trust in your business. Because if you do something like that and you're not sure, maybe you're like this and that, you might just lose your home forever. That's why we are saying they do take calculated risks. For example, Jeff Bezos left his stable Wall Street job to start Amazon in his garage. He was working at Wall Street in finance, and then he left it to start Amazon in his garage. And of course, when you're starting, there is no money for like 2 years and 1 year. Yeah. But then he's one of the richest. I think he's the second or third richest person in the entire world. Then, eighth, we have passion. They are passionate about their solutions. They are passionate about helping people. They are passionate about making money. Okay? You see, when you have that love to help others, you also have love to get money. Because when you get money, you can help more people. Just imagine how many people you could help if you have $1 million. There are many. Some people say, I don't need money. But then he looks at people who are struggling and all they need is some money. But they don't have that money. Do you think these people will be happy? But if you have the money, it means you can impact more lives. So we don't really get money to be these wealthy, filthy, and evil people. But sometimes we need this money so we can help out other people. We can bring about new solutions, influence this and this. Okay. So by the way, as we also learn tech innovation, we should also be able to maybe change a little bit on your mindset. Perhaps your mindset says, I don't really need that money. I'm good. The Bible says the rich will never inherit the kingdom. But in somewhere also in Proverbs, they also talk about the poor being a result of not working hard, okay, not exploring all these opportunities that they should have. So we have to understand that with tech innovation, we want to help people, but we only help people if we have the money. So we create solutions so that we can get some money, help people, expand our empires, and reach global scales. Collaborative. So they love to collaborate. So they work with teams. They don't work alone. They always get partners, mentors, and they try their level best to scale their ideas. Okay? They try their level best to scale their ideas. So when you want to build an empire, you cannot do everything one person. So you try to reach out to smart people who are smarter than you, people who are a little bit more organized than you, people who are good at selling, people. So you look at all your weaknesses and you try to bring in people who are going to complement you. Okay? Then they focus on impact. So great innovators, they prioritize creating solutions that have a lasting impression and lasting positive impact on society. So they don't look at get rich soon kind of deals where you're going to get rich in 2 weeks and then nothing. But they look at lasting impact. Okay.